now that you've heard the story about how I joined the company, I just want to give you an overview, a quick overview about what my day-to-day schedule looks like with the company. How many hours do I spend? I get a ton of questions that ask me that. How many hours do you spend a week? On an average week, I will have anywhere from 2 to 4 parties. I usually have those on weeknights. My favorite nights would be Monday and Wednesday. So sometimes I'll have 2 parties on those nights. Sometimes I'll double up and have 4 parties spread out on those 2 days, which still leaves me, 5 other days, 5 other nights of the week that are open. What I love about the parties is that they usually take place either after my kids are sleeping or after they've kind of quieted down for the night. So I have a little bit of free time to do that. And usually the party only lasts about 30-40 minutes. So I still have time to catch a movie or a TV show with my husband afterwards, or curl up with a good book or whatever. So that's pretty awesome. Another thing that most people don't know about the parties are that we use an automated poster. So we have a website that we use that we set up our parties beforehand, and we have the automated poster that is posting for the party. Now, I really love this for lots of reasons, but the biggest one is that I love to interact with my party guests. And so having the posts go up on their own really allows me that extra time to be able to make connections with my party guests and have fun alongside them. Another reason I really like this is because I can set up my parties beforehand, and they go as scheduled. It just helps to make sure that there aren't any last minute scramblings or any kind of like, for instance, if I'm in the middle of a party and one of my children need me, or my son wakes up, or whatever, I don't have to worry about the next post not going up. I can see about my family and know that the party is still on schedule. So that's really awesome. Let's see. So what does my day look like? How many hours do I spend on each party? Well, I've already said that I normally do about 2 to 4 a week, which is my goal. I try to do 4 a week. And I spend probably maybe 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours tops on each party. So if you do the math, that's about 12 hours a week if I have four parties. But then you're like, okay, well, where do these 12 hours come from? Which 12 hours a week do you work? And how in the heck do you have 3 kids and manage to do this on the side? Or I know lots of people that have full-time jobs and do this on the side. How? How is this possible? Okay, well, I'll let you know. You get to make your own hours. So these 12 hours or 8 hours or 6 hours or whatever I'm working per week, I choose when I get to do that. Most of the time, I will tell you, is when my baby is napping, or maybe my baby is nursing to sleep, or maybe after everybody has gone to bed. That's another time that I like to work on my business. So 9 out of 10, I'm not working on my business throughout the day at all. I set myself, certain times like nap time or after bedtime, and then I get my work done. And again, with this automated poster, like, it allows you to work on your own schedule. For the actual parties, I'm there as well, but that again only lasts about 30-40 minutes at most. So that's when I get most of my work done. Around my family. So that's why it works for me. Before I was a consultant, I was working as a photographer, and the hours weren't as flexible. I had to go out to shoots at different times of the day. I had to arrange babysitters, and then that's not to count the editing. I had to come home and edit the images. It was taking a lot more time, and it was a lot more hustling and finding somebody to watch my kids and leaving the house and coming back and all this stuff. I don't have to worry about any of that anymore, and I work on my own schedule. So that is what, are you showing us your owl? That is what my week would look like, or my day-to-day would look like. Of course, there is, some maintenance to it that I work on throughout the month. I create most of my own graphics. I do lots of videos. I talk to people behind the scenes a lot, but I still find that it's super, super manageable, and I love that I get to set my own schedule. I love that I don't work any more than I want to. So that is pretty awesome.